matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the 5-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history because at one point, they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go around. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Line 53. Line 53. Get ready.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelce. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Yellow. Let's go, defense.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On play action, now Garoppolo. Got a man, he finds Sanders. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go. Black 80.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Check 53. I'm here all day.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Torlolo. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. With a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big